Around about 8 months ago, I started my game dev journey. I had wanted to start for a long time, had ideas brewing, but never got myself to start till I actually had to for university. My dream game was a bit ambitious for a first timer, especially since it was going to be in 3D, so I scaled it down and I'm currently working on a fantasy life sim RPG, which at the moment feels a lot like Stardew Valley, but it will have a bigger focus in combat in the future. So, some of you guys might know Rune Factory, and that is a major inspiration of mine. I adored the PS3 game and it's always lingered in my mind. Since 2011 or 12, I think, when it came out. My goal is to create a game that captures that essence but takes it even further. So let's say I want to make the same game, but not really the same game. I'm taking that and putting everything I wanted in that game, which wasn't there, in it. So make the game better. But let's go back to the game I'm working on currently. It's called Valaria, a fantasy life sim RPG. The whole thing started as a university project, where I was the coder and the group leader, and 3 of my friends did the graphics. In the end of the semester, I spent more time than anyone else in the class, because I really fell in love with the work, not just the coding, but also started with pixel art. I always loved writing stories, as I was a little nerd in my young age, writing those fanfictions and even making some music, so I loved all the parts of game deving. Now it's been 8 months and I'm absolutely hooked, so I thought, why not bring you guys along on the journey? Together we will deep dive into Godot, pixel art, and so much more, covering whatever you need in game dev. Since you're still here, it seems you're interested in game dev too. So tell me first, what kind of videos would you like to see? Like, what kind of tutorials? About what would you like to see me talking? We'll just start with the first question everyone should ask themselves when starting with game dev. What engine should I use, and how did I decide that? I actually just asked ChatGPT. I asked what engines do exist and what are they good for. Read those things out, Googled it again, checked some videos out, and I pretty quickly decided, instead of watching too many videos, spending too much time into actually looking into it, just download one which is free, because that was important for me. And I just downloaded Godot. It was pretty nice. I liked it and I stayed with it. Just make it easy for yourself. Try it out. If you want to pay money for something, pay money. It also depends kind of how much do you actually want to code, because some engines have more assets you can use that is already build up code. Godot doesn't have those. Godot, you gotta do everything by yourself basically. So yeah. But one short thing about Godot. Godot is open source. Godot is free. I can recommend looking in it, especially if you're doing pixel art. Godot is becoming more and more popular, and that's probably because it's actually pretty good. Then let's get to the next step, because now we have our engine. The next step for me was planning, but I actually didn't plan that much because I already had planned most of the things in my head. I wrote down a background story. As it was a university project, I talked with my friends about it, how they liked the idea, and we were all after one meeting, we were yeah, we're doing this. So planning was not a big part for me. The biggest part was actually getting started. So how did I get started? Probably how you're trying to get started, by watching YouTube videos about it. I watched tons of videos, and that was also one of the major problems I had with Godot, because I am using Godot 4.0. Godot 4.0 came out, I think now 2 years ago. So I started 8 months ago, so it was still pretty new. There weren't that much videos about it. You will not have that problem now, I think, because it's getting better and better. But yeah, there were not that much videos. There were a lot of bad videos. So it got frustrating. But you gotta go on. You gotta go on with it. I watched from my inventory system, which I have, I think I watched at least 15 videos. I did not do it how anyone did it in those videos. I took one part of that video, one part of that video, one part of that one, and mixed and matched till I was happy with the outcome. And that's how I did it most of the time. And I also think I would recommend that to everyone, because watching one video and doing everything how that person is doing doesn't have the same learn effect as watching different people doing the same thing and seeing different solutions. Because it's especially important to know that there are a lot of different solutions. So yeah, in the end, even if you find a good way that you like at that point, you're probably gonna change it anyways in the time. Because when you're getting started, you don't know that much. I just recently have changed the whole farming code of my game, some days later, I changed the whole day-night cycle of my game. So I basically changed everything in the past couple of days, weeks. So just start. Don't make it too complicated. Just start. That's what I did. I just started. I needed a little push from university, but then I just started. You want to make a game, but you're like, yeah, but I don't know how to do the art. I suck at art. Just do pixel art. Just do it. Just do every day a small thing. Draw it. In the beginning, it will look crappy, but it will look better and better. Because like that's how it goes. You gotta learn it. You gotta learn everything. You can also learn art. You can also learn coding. There's like nothing stopping you. It's just yourself. So go for it, get better every day, and that's hopefully what I will do and what we will do here together.